Hey guys, welcome to Savannah's Nooks and Crannies Live. I'm Patrick Donovan, your favorite real estate agent in Savannah, and we got Tony Berna, Savannah's favorite food and 30s. How you doing, buddy?
What's going on, folks? I'm good, Pat. What's up with you, pal?
Oh man, I'm so excited about this one. And if you guys are watching our video, please comment down in the chat. We're gonna take all your suggestions. What's your favorite restaurant? Say, where should we go? Put it in the comments. We want to definitely know tonight. Oh, man, we're launching our first show. We'll be doing this monthly, so definitely come check us out. We'll be talking about how this whole thing started. We're going to be revisiting the top 3 margaritas in Savannah. We're going to also be telling you what went wrong, what went right behind the scenes, kind of give you what's going on there. And then before we start, we're going to drop in the comments. Where's the best margarita for you? All right.
Let us know.
Let us know. So, Tony, let's just talk about when did we first meet?
It's a great question. So for those who don't know, I was a tourist before I was a local here in Savannah. And my wife and I discovered Pat's YouTube page on YouTube, obviously. That's where you find a YouTube page. And we had seen a bunch of his real estate videos. And one of the first videos that we had watched was the difference between a first-time home buyer, an FHA loan, and a conventional loan. So it kind of got us in the process. And we had watched a couple other realtors on YouTube. But what was awesome about the Pat's page was I felt like he wasn't trying to push a product. He was just trying to give you information and let you make an educated decision. So that led to us contacting Pat. We had gotten to a conversation with him. We had flown down. If I remember correctly, Pat, I think we looked at 13 houses.
It was a lot.
When we had came down to look for a property before we had moved down, settled on the one that we liked. We moved down here, and it was awesome. It was really just awesome.
Well, that's what I learned. You guys like Culver's, so I didn't know that. So
yes, yes, that's the first thing we had Culver's. So then, so we got into that. That's how we first met, right, Pat? So how did this whole entire thing become from us meeting into more?
Well, I'll tell you, I think when talking to you, for one, your excitement about food, you guys being foodies, which I didn't know that. Obviously, meeting you guys when you guys came down here, it was talking about being foodies and all that stuff. And I didn't even really, I've heard the term before, but I wasn't really sure, what that meant. But dude, your passion for food and the way you talked about and the excitement you guys had, you and Lauren, was pretty awesome. So I thought about doing this food thing a while ago. A long time ago when I first started YouTube. And I would tell you, when I met you, I knew maybe we should try this thing. Let's catch up on the chat real quick, though. We got some people in here, so let's see. All right, hello, y'all in the house. Thank you for coming. Hello, y'all. Our biggest fan over there. Tourists in my own town. Best marg is with 1800 coconut tequila. So smooth. Okay.
Nice.
Hello, y'all says she hates margs.
Hot
cheese. What's up, hot cheese? Thank you for joining.
What's up?
And then we got tourists in my town said, shout out Culver's and the curds.
Who doesn't love a good cheese curd?
And then hello, y'all says, that's why I like Patrick. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. And then Savannah Realtor 7403. Let's check it out.
Check it out. What a tagline.
Catchphrase. You got to have a catchphrase if you're doing this. All right. So when I asked you to do this food thing with me, Tony, what went through your mind?
It was something that my wife and I have been doing. I was a big Yelp guy at the time, and I would leave Yelp reviews constantly. I'd look on Yelp, I'd look on Reddit, I'd look at different formats to check out other restaurants and other things in the area, Facebook pages. And what was really cool is that, I had a mother that worked in the restaurant industry. She was in management in the restaurant industry. So I've always been fascinated of the behind the scenes of what goes on, right? Like you see this beautiful curated plate, but to see it come from start to finish was always awesome. So to be able to expose that and do that was, something that was like a passion or a dream of mine, right? Because I think one thing that if you enjoy eating, you also enjoy a little bit to cook from time to time, right? So to put all that hard work into what's going on and to be able to see what a curated product looks like on a plate and give you the joy, because I grew up in a big Italian household, and one of the things of expression of love and appreciation was making a meal for your family. So to be able to
Right.
all back into each other, I think, and we could go out and do that and see what the Savannah food scene has to offer was a dream come true.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Did you think it'd last more than 3 episodes?
We learned a lot of lessons along the way, and selfishly, I think our videos have gotten better as we continued over the year. Because a friendly reminder, folks, we are almost on our 1-year anniversary of this
I
video.
can't believe it. Holy
Right?
cow.
Yesterday, right? There's two dudes out there just drinking a bunch of marks.
Oh man. Oh man. Well, I tried to do this food thing before. When I did the YouTube, I started the YouTube thing. I was like, you know what? I want to teach people how to buy real estate. But here's the thing, Tony. No one wants to watch real estate videos after they bought a house or they sold their house. You know what I'm saying? So that was the biggest challenge about having a real estate YouTube channel is that, well, I mean, your audience is going to come and go. So, I tried to do this in the beginning. I'm kind of show you some of the beginning of Pat Donovan trying this whole thing. So here we go.
Let's see the clip.
And I'm in Port Wentworth, Georgia at Boomers, where we're going to meet Charlene, and she's going to show us how she makes one of her favorite dishes.
That's where Milan's is right now.
Milan's Grill in Port Wentworth on 21, right?
Her passion for food
Yeah.
to the masses. Now she has a bar, and now is cooking up shrimp, fish, and oyster po' boys, gourmet salads. But today, she's going to show me how to do her jumbo smoked wings. Charlene, what are we doing right here?
We're gonna do some mango barbecue wings today.
Charlene was awesome.
I would love to run back into Charlene today.
She is perfect for the video.
So it's like a great substance now, and it's the same mango that we use in our famous mango Mai Tai drink that we make here.
Oh, yeah, okay.
We're gonna start off with some mango.
All right, we're going to put it in the pot.
All right. So now,
Wow. But can we just take a quick second here and pause and see a baby face Donovan? What is it? Circa what? 2018, 19, Pat?
19, 20. It's either late 18, early 19, I think. But yeah, dude, that was a long time ago. I had to get super drunk to do this, by the way.
Was it one of those mango Mai Tais that you talked about?
I don't even remember. I was drinking so much. I was so nervous going on the camera like that. So, yeah. So then what she did was she smoked the wings.
Yep.
Then she fried them. And then she coated them. So how do you think this thing came out? Will does it that way, doesn't he?
We have a great friend, shout out Willie J, who does a smoked fried wing. Who does a smoked fried wing that is absolutely fantastic. So it was probably delicious.
It was really good. And then she did with the mango stuff. So here's me trying it, like doing my best Guy Fieri.
What kind of wings are these?
Here you have your mango barbecue. Here you have the mango barbecue rub. Here we have our sweet and spicy. And here we have our honey mustard.
That was like
You're out of wings, bro.
Mango barbecue is the one we cook.
I'm Hawaiian, so I'm going to go for the fruity one first. Oh my goodness. There's steaming out there, but there's crunchiness, the smokiness, the fruitiness, the mango. Oh.
it was really good. Her mango was really good. So I will say, let's get you up in the chat here. What do we got going on in the chat? What do we got going on here? So we got that's the same for the South. Feeding your family is showing your love. Okay, nice. Chicken looking good. Okay.
It looked good.
Hello, y'all said it looks so young. Laugh out loud. I don't know if that's good or bad. Tourists in my own town behind the scenes before it was cool. Nick, what's up, Nick? Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. Bet he had more hair. Oh, nice.
Wow.
That's our editor right there. Thanks, buddy. You need to edit more hair on top of my head. That'd be
Onto him,
great.
yep.
I look good without a beard. I wonder what I look like without a beard now. I don't know.
I don't know, dude. Maybe it may be shock because it's been so long since you've had it. You know?
I don't know if my face could handle it. I don't know. Like, it'd be weird. All right. And then Savannah Realtor said, where's the best wing spot now?
Check it out.
Tone?
We have a lovely video about it. We have a lovely. I'm not going to spoil it on here. Make sure you go out and check out the best wings in Savannah.
We do have a video for that. And wow. And that was some good wings too, by the way.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. Tommy Sanford said, beardless Patrick. I know, right? That was back in the day. All right. So, so thank you guys for the comments. Tourist Amanda, best wing spot is definitely 520. Okay. All right. I like 520. Right. They're pretty great. So, Tony, let me ask you something. When did you realize Savannah Nooks and Crannies had potential?
I think one thing that's great about you and I, Pat, is that we both come from a mindset of your time in the military and my professional career as a salesman. If sometimes you just got to sling some stuff, like you just got to go out and be a gunslinger and just throw a bunch of stuff against the wall, whether things stick or don't stick. You just got to go out and give it a shot. And I don't think I ever really thought that Crannies wasn't gonna not do well. Right. I think you and I willed it into existence and willed it and shaped it and molded it along the way where it is now. So we've ran into.
Yeah, I wasn't going to give up. Right.
Yeah.
We weren't going to give up. Right. We're going to figure this thing out. Right.
And the other thing that I have is that, you know, we ran into some really awkward situations in the beginning. So, you know, it kind of that helped and shaped and molded us. So was there anything, Pat, for you that like stood out as wildly awkward as we were doing these first couple of videos?
Man, I just don't like, but I think the biggest thing that's awkward for me is I know that people don't go to restaurants to be filmed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know no one wants to go out to dinner and have somebody in their face with a camera, right? So that's the biggest thing for me is like, I feel awkward trying to avoid people because I know they don't want to be. A lot of people don't want to be on film. I've learned throughout the years, just because I'm cool on camera doesn't mean that everybody is totally comfortable on camera. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it just makes me feel weird. I don't like to inconvenience people. So that's the most awkward stuff for me. What about you, Tone?
I think the big awkward thing that we learned and realized was in the Margarita video especially is, are we going to get this drunk every time we shoot a video? Right. But leaving that out of it, I think the awkward part was not having communication with the restaurants up in front hand. You know what I mean? Like not having, because essentially we're working with these restaurants and we're shooting a commercial for them for the YouTube page. Right. And I just want to let everyone know, we do not charge for our services. It's not something that we do. And we're not gaining a financial benefit from what's going on. So one of the things that were awkward when we didn't have the relationship with the restaurants and the restaurant groups and the GM and the wait staff was like, it's weird having a camera, exactly what you said, just pivoted on that. And one thing that also was an awkward moment when we were shooting the Tybee Island Best Pizza video.
Oh my God.
There was a mistake that was made and Pat deleted over a half an hour's worth of footage. So we had to reshoot it a second time.
When we get to that video, I'm gonna show you the mess up because it was pretty hilarious.
Yeah, it was pretty sick.
But we had to adjust, you know what I'm saying? We had to pull the adjustment on that. This is crazy. Let me go back to the chat here. Let's see. We got Stevenard 9212. When you're trying out a new spot, do you have to go to meal you are ordering? Obviously, cuisine dependent. Do you have to go to meal you are ordering? Obviously, cuisine dependent. So we're trying out a new spot. I guess what they're asking is, we try to do their best food, right?
Yeah, we try to do the best of what they have to offer. Obviously we to trying to jump ahead a little bit. We kind of used Yelp as a format to help us out in the beginning before we were building relationships with these restaurants. So we kind of went off depending on what they offer best.
All right, thank you for the comments, Stephen Nardi. Willie J's on the chat. What's up, buddy? He asked, "Who's the nook and who's the cranny?" I don't know. We're waiting for you guys to figure that out, right?
Yes, I think let us know in the comments below between Pat D and Tony B, who is the nook and who's the cranny.
Brandon Giebler's on. Thank you, buddy, so much for jumping on. And who came up with the hello? Y'all says who came up with nooks and crannies?
Ooh.
That was my wife, Lindsay Donovan, who came up with the nooks and crannies. We kind of worked it out. So thank you, Bab, for that. And then, what is the favorite meal you've had so far in Savannah? Mine is the gray.
Is there a specific item from the gray that sets it, or is the gray just your top bee's knees, your best meal that you consistently have?
I cannot think of a bad thing I've had there. Everything is good. I just had the chicken. We're just there Saturday for my 25th year anniversary.
Congratulations
on your recommendation, buddy. Very, very good.
Very good, right? To answer that question, I'm going to take the higher road here, and I can't answer that. There's been so many incredible bites that we've had in the Savannah food scene in the short time that Pat and I have been doing it and prior to us being on camera together, that I think what's cool about it is that every little thing has their own little thing. You know what I mean? It has their own little zhuzh, their own little take on things.
Exactly. There we go. RIP flip-flop scale gone too soon. Who said it was gone? We don't know yet.
We don't know yet. Well, I mean, we've had some incredible restaurants. I mean, Pat, when we were building these episodes out from the very beginning, right? Let me ask you this: where did the idea come from to kind of build these episodes out? Was we were just like we were throwing shit against the wall? What happened?
I think it always, for me, it's always been kind of like Diners, Drive-Ins. I've always watched Lindsay, my wife, put me on to the Food Network because she used to watch it all the time.
Yeah.
And so I kind of got sucked in to the Food Network, and then Guy Fieri, just watching him do what he did and highlighting the restaurants. He's so he's so magnet. He's so upbeat and fun. That's kind of he kind of reminds me of you.
I actually emulate my whole entire existence off Guy Fieri.
Oh man, but yeah, no. So hey, look, if you've been watching since the early days, type in OG in the comments, please. I want to see who is there. What would be considered early days for you, Tony?
I think early days would have to be before we really got rolling on building some restaurant partnerships. I think any of those earlier videos, the best barbecue in Savannah, best margaritas, Tybee Island pizza, just to name a couple off the top of the head. I think one of those things were, because that was for us, Pat, we learned a lot, not just about each other, but about how to kind of build this out, right?
Right. No doubt. I mean, there was a lot of grind in there, but we got Brandon saying OG. Thank you, Brandon. I know you're definitely OG. Nick, I know you're an OG. Let's do this. Okay. Or hello, y'all. I know you're OG. Come on, guys. Put the comments in there. OG it up. Put your badge of honor if you're an OG
in there.
All right.
I love it.
So I tell you what. Why do you think, Tony, food works so well in Savannah for a show format?
Excluding out it being a southern city and having a tourist destination, right? Like it's a big tourist destination. We know we get a huge following of people that come in, and for us, we now know tourist season really starts around St. Patrick's Day, the week before St. Patrick's Day, because for those who don't know, St. Pat's is tremendous here. It's the second largest St. Patrick's Day parade of the country, and then that rolls through April, May, June, and then before we get into the hottest 2 months of the year, July and August, you have those heavy months of a ton of tourism that comes into town, right? So what's great about Savannah is that it's a major city in the South, and it has it's morphed into a thing. Because when you think of food scene in the South, there's two places that come to mind, excluding like Texas barbecue and all that jazz.
Right.
New Orleans and Charleston. And I feel like Savannah gets left out in a lot of conversations a lot of the time because it's not one of those things that immediately come to someone's forefront. But what's great about the Savannah food scene is it isn't just Bay Street and River Street, right? You have Skidway, you have Sandfly, you have Ardsley Park, you have White Marsh, you have over here in Pooler, you have P-Dubs, you have all these surrounding areas that have put together some incredible restaurants and an incredible food scene that I don't feel gives enough love. And I love being on this platform here to stand up and tell you, like, hey, our stuff's good too. Come check us out.
I mean, I want to tell you right that to be honest with you, Savannah's laid out way better than in my mind. And you said Charleston, right?
Walkability wise, for sure.
Yeah. Way. I mean, I think I was like thinking, okay, sister city of Savannah. I go there for a conference. I'm like, I don't walk like 10 miles to go get me something to eat, man. Like, what the hell?
Wait, a lot more Uber charges when you're hanging out a weekend in Charleston than you are in Savannah.
Yeah. So I mean, I think the tourist destination. And let me ask you, Tony. So when we first started, we were judging the food. I know that we said the flip-flop scale.
Gone, but not forgotten, right?
But the tourists in my town said they'd buy a T-shirt. So I mean, maybe some merch in the future. I don't know.
Merch in the future.
So how did you come up with judging? Like before we went out to do we'll just start with the Marg video. Like, was there anything, like, did you look up anything or you just a Margarita expert or what? How did that work out?
Before we jump into the Marg video, I think I'm going to hold that question for 1 second. Let's run that clip, Pat, about the first Marg video and we go into it and then I'll jump into there.
All right, here we go.
When you're drinking a margarita, what are you judging it on? Like, what makes it good for you?
It's the big three.
Okay.
Big three. Sweetness, obviously, coming off that one. How sweet is it? Your strength.
Okay.
Double S's. And then the most important is really the citrus flavor. So if you can't spell citrus, you thought it would be 3 S's, but it's actually SSC.
So
sweet stress.
That's your
That's the category system that you want to go off of because it gives you the best. Because on the sweetness side, you need to be sweet but not too sweet. On the strength, it needs to be strong but not too strong.
Okay.
And then on the citrus, it needs to have the citrus flavor come through, but the only thing you should be tasting isn't just citrus.
So SSC, how did that come about?
So I'm going to say this, Pat, that was off the top of the dome. I ripped that from there. But outside of me coming up, I thought it was going to be SSS because, again, I can't spell or read good. Shout out my New York education. But with that, what's going on there, what happened is I was able to pull that because we learned a lot in this video in particular. This is where you and I ate out for the first time, really, right? Because up to that point, we were at a local gathering where we weren't out in public in regards to like public, like a restaurant and stuff like that. So this is where I've always been a big proponent of balance. I love a balanced palate. I think I have a very balanced palate. I'd like to have notes of everything in there. So SSC for me naturally came from with balance.
Yeah. And by the way, so you guys know, we're going to go through our margarita, 3 top margarita video here. We're going to go through, we went to Bull Street Taco first, we went to Tequila Town, and then we went to Rocks on the Roof. And so the SSC was totally pulled out of Tony's butt. And so that's good to know. Your professional opinion was pulled out of your ass. Got it. All right. It's awesome. Here we go. Here's the next one.
That's a really good margarita.
What makes it good for you? So on your SSC.
SSC scale.
Yeah. What does it mean for you?
That is if you're looking for a margarita, that's a margarita that hits all the notes. It's citrusy enough. It's got a good balance in flavor where it's not too strong, and it's sweet enough to where it holds you and keeps you there. Not overly sweet, not overly citrus, not overly strong. That's a really good margarita.
That I would tell you, and this is just being honest. When you first rated that first margarita, I was like, I don't know. I don't know what to think about this guy. I don't know. And I was like, does he know what he's talking about?
Listen, I'll say this to the day. Bull Street Taco makes a really good margarita too. I won't say that they don't. They're a reason why they're a top ranked spot on Yelp and they're a top ranked spot on Google.
Right. Do you remember why we chose margaritas? for this one?
If I'm not mistaken, somewhere in this brain could pull out, we were looking stuff up for pole tent events in Savannah, and we were getting around Cinco de Mayo. We wanted the video to come out before Cinco de Mayo. So we shot this in April, and it came out in April. So in preparation for tourist season, we wanted to give them something to look up. If someone looked best margs in Savannah or best margaritas in Savannah, they could find it.
Right, and it was based off of Yelp. So we were kind of you were big into Yelp, right?
Yeah, I was. It was something that I did beforehand. When we were building out the Nooks and Crannies brand. Before that, my wife and I were just posting and reposting stories of one another of foods we were eating on our own private pages, and I was making sure that I left a comment and a like on all these restaurants because I always wanted to give shine and give represent of what was due that was out there.
Right. Brandon said because y'all were thirsty. Yeah, because we're thirsty. So we, like I said, we used Yelp to kind of tell us where to go on that one. So let's go to the next one, Tequila Town. Here we go.
Do you guys like silver or do you like a reposado or you like an añejo? What do you like tequila?
I like a classic blanco that is additive free. So I'm a big. If I'm going at Tres Agaves is one. You have Lalo or do you Fortaleza?
Yes,
you have Fortaleza? You have
Fortaleza?
Oh my God!
They got the good stuff.
Fortaleza is fantastic, dude.
It is absolutely delicious, isn't it?
It is a classic, additive-free, 100% pure real agave. The problem that you run into, and you have.
If you want a little extra pump, I got the
Fortaleza still.
Right. But it's gonna be a higher proof. That's a 96.
I don't think we need
92.
No, we're going to Fortaleza. I just can't believe I can't find this in liquor stores down here. I can't.
No, you cannot.
You can't.
It is really complicated to find them at liquor stores because of the demand.
Yeah.
So, I thought it was funny right there. You could hear it. I was trying to say we don't need more.
Why don't we need a higher proof tequila at that point in time, buddy?
I was halfway drunk already.
Yeah. I also think that, again, a little sneak peek behind the scenes here. I don't think they know that we also got a marg to go in between each spot. And we didn't just try their house marg. We tried their house marg and then their flavored marg. So we were having at least 2 margaritas prior to leaving.
Yeah, I was thinking to be once again. I was a little bit nervous. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, Stephen Nard said, "Damn, Tony, the Pilates changed since 1800." Wait, what?
He's talking about someone commented before that I lost a bunch of weight. And then a tourist in my own town, he said he's out there chasing meats and walking streets.
Oh man! All right, so why do the Fortaleza? Why is that so important? Because I mean that we didn't get to show that in the actual video, but you were very, very passionate about it.
It's one of those things that is, if you collect liquor, right, and you're a big, you collect liquor, whether it's tequila, everyone's got their own brand, right? It's like a tequila's drinker's tequila, right? And you saw in the clip, the bartender pointed immediately as I was talking about the additive free, and we talked about how we couldn't get it. So if you drink tequila and that's your drink of choice, and you're not just having a margarita, you actually enjoy tequila. That's one of the ones that you would have on your shelf. Similar to like if you were a big bourbon guy, you'd have like a Four Roses. That's a standard one, or an Angel's Envy, if you were into that. I mean, vodka's vodka. I mean, so I don't know if there's any guys out there collecting vodka or not, but it's cool. But I think that's where, you saw the enthusiasm between the bartender. That's where the food enthusiast, and shout out editor Nick for giving me that title. But I think it's a really well fit thing, right, Pat? Because I'm not a food expert by any means, right? I have my own palate. I will always say everyone, and I think being jazzed up about where food comes from and the tastes and the balance and everything that goes into it, I think is a really good way to kind of put it on as one word,
Absolutely. All right. Next
Do you want anything for the rim? Salt, sugar, tahini?
I do so. Oh, you got tahini? We'll do
Yeah,
tahini.
we got tahini.
Can you do a tahini?
Sure.
All
I don't know what it is.
You've never had tahini?
You never had tahini? You gotta try it first, or you wanna do it?
It's salty and a little kick to it, not too
Oh,
much.
I'm good with that. Yeah.
Yeah,
I like
do a little
salty.
tahini. That's what I like to describe it as I don't know. It's salty with a little bit of kick to it.
Salty, savory chili.
What's that sauce you use over there?
Chamoy.
Chamoy.
You never had chamoy? On a mango? Chamoy, tahini, and a little limon? Oh, come on, man!
Hey, look. That's what you
Yeah, dude,
You gotta.
do. That's what happened. You did a Dominican chick from the Bronx, bro. She turned you onto all this shit.
That's exactly what you keep a Mexican close.
Yeah.
You know what I loved about that part? You turned Hispanic really quick.
I said limon compared to saying lime, right?
Yeah.
So
So let me ask you, why do you like chamoy?
It just goes, dude. It just goes. I don't know how else to say it. It's just a little spicy kick, a little sweet. It just goes. It just works. And
So is that your go-to for, huh?
No, sorry, I cut you off.
Is that your go-to for a marg? Is the chamoy with the tahini?
If I get to pick between, if we're picking between salt and sugar, I'll always pick salt. But if you give me the third option, I will always pick tahini.
Okay. All right. Let's catch up
tahini.
on the couch real quick. Drinks to go. One of the best things about the historic district. Absolutely. Nick said that's a t-shirt. I don't know what he's referring to. What is he referring to? You know?
No idea.
No, either. Best way to have a marg. Perfect rim. Lindsay says, thank you, Lindsay, for jumping on. I appreciate it. Tone likes his margs like his ladies. Salty with a Tourist of my town's sour, sweet, salt perfection. There is your SS Tone.
Thank
That
you.
Pat likes or picks sugar. How did you? No, I don't like sugar on mine, but here we go. Let's finish this one out. Here we go.
That's a really good mark. That's another really good mark. This is why they're the top ranked. Yeah, no tahini. First time.
Yeah, I think it's like I think I've had it before, but not dipped in the sauce. But I understand why the sauce.
So we learned
So I
here, Pat.
understand why.
We learned here, Pat. Pat doesn't like chamoy, and it's okay.
I just don't like it.
Don't
What are you
like
gonna
it.
do? All right. So then our final destination was Rocks on the Roof. I think we stumbled over there right after Tequila Town, which is not that far from there, actually. It's right down the road, actually. So let's go check this one out. Here at the Rocks on the Roof. Talking about some rooftop bars in our area, right? It's a great spot. What do you think about this spot so far, Tony?
You talk about ambiance. You talk about places you want to check out when you're down on River Street. This is one of them, man. I'll tell you what, absolutely. You have the beautiful bridge behind you. You can see the Georgia Queen when it rolls back up and forth like that. And what's nice about this bar is that the outdoor space is spacious. You have tables, you have standing areas, you have a beautiful fire pit here with a chain link fence around it so you don't fall in, just in case.
Yeah, absolutely. If you get too many margaritas, you're not going to be face first into some fire. So let's see this.
Well, before we jump into the tasting here, Pat.
Okay.
Is this where? How did we get the whole entire atmosphere thing in the earlier videos?
I think you felt like I wasn't doing enough work, so you gave me something to do. Because I don't know crap about atmosphere. I tried my best, but I mean, it's kind of like the way I describe houses in my real estate videos. Like, this is cool. This is big. This is fantastic.
just descriptive words of what was going on.
I have 5 adjectives that I use on rotation. Sometimes I'll add another one, but oh well, it's what did Brandon said? Just Jack and Diet Coke. Absolutely, that's my jam.
That's Pat's go-to.
Captain Ziggles. Fun fact number 2: Tony also didn't know what ambiance was during the making of this.
Probably right.
And Brandon says facts, and then tourist of my town. Here come Tony's Italian hands. How did it take this long? I knew something was off. Tony, we can't hear you when you don't use your hands. All right.
Well,
okay.
Expressive.
Right. There you go.
Got to
use the
this
hands.
one's at.
All right.
All right, here we go.
Here we go. Look at that face.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah?
I like the sweeter.
That is you.
This
That's
is
all
almost
sweeter.
Candy margarita.
Yeah, that's
not
finish
what
up-
Tony
that's
said.
no. if we're going ranking on this one,
Where's the flip flop?
The flip-flop- the flip-flop-
Okay, give me the SSC.
okay, the SSC on this one, the sweetness is way higher on this one compared to the last two that we had.
All right.
The-
Definitely.
Infinitely higher of sweetness.
Infinitely.
The balance of it is a little off, and the citrus level is a lot minimum. So this is only.
Yeah, I didn't want to give you guys the whole thing. If you want to watch the video, please go watch it. It'll be in the description down below. So, Tony, let me ask you, what is your favorite behind the scenes moment that we've had in this video?
Favorite or funniest?
Funniest.
Funniest behind the scenes moment. Oh gosh. We've had, in the short time we've been doing this, we've had a ton of really good stuff that hasn't made any of the videos, that we just don't have sometimes you just can't clip it. Right? We shared about the one of the most awkward moments when we deleted all that film at the Tybee Island video for pizza. I think one of the funniest things that had happened to us was during this video, right? Because of our current alcohol blood content on there, we decided to also go out and shoot an unreleased video of best rooftops in Savannah, and somehow meandered over to the Electric Moon and did an interview with someone from out of town.
Oh yeah, that was man. I still have that video. I should have showed it. We'll show it on the next one. But
what was your favorite moment or funniest moment behind the scenes?
Well, I really believe it was that where we just kind of by this time the liquor has been flowing, so the ideas are just flowing with us. So we're just let's tackle this new video. I'm surprised we didn't do a skydiving video off the thing.
At the next one, right?
So what surprised you the most?
What surprised? I think what we learned, surprise, and what we learned really across the board, kind of jamming those two things in there, is surprise was the immediate need after this video for a legitimate camera person, right? Because the angles of what we were able to get and where we were setting up was difficult. And two, I think that's what it's morphed into at this point in time, is that getting, I said it before, and I'll say it again, getting full access in working with the restaurant and collaborating with them compared to just manning on the street it, because I think it produces for us such a better video when you're able to get that type of cooperation, for lack of a better term, right?
Well, it's like it feels like you belong instead of
Yeah.
like we feel like we're invading. Because I feel like that was the first thing. I felt like we're always like, all right, guys, we're here. Please don't worry about us. We're just trying to do our own thing with everybody. You know what I'm saying? So I think, I agree. After the video was edited, what was your favorite thing? Actually, to be honest with you, after you saw the first video, what went through your mind?
What went through my mind immediately off the rip
After
is that
after seeing it edited,
you and I were both jackasses. But besides the point, outside of us being a bunch of buffoons out there, no, I thought it had potential, seriously, because and again, shout out to editor Nick.
Absolutely, God.
Big shouts that at that point in time, Nick was only doing real estate videos, right? And we kind of, and we literally Mighty Morphin Power Rangers this thing, and just power transformed and went into the thing and started kicking some putty's butt. Like it had potential, and we knew we could go out and do it. And I think what's good about us is we're both stubborn enough to be like, yeah, we got to get better. We got to make sure that the next one has this. And we learned so much, right, about not even just the audio quality and making sure we're doing that, but we added a camera person. The way we upload our film now, everything that we do from video one to where we are now is vastly different, right?
Always improving.
Yeah.
Always improving. Just always looking for ways to improve. And like I said, if you're still watching, please give us your favorite restaurants in Savannah. I haven't seen that yet. Please, if you are still watching, favorite restaurant in Savannah, we want to know where we need to go. All right. Now, out of the 3 margs we had there, did the winner surprise you?
No, it was a top-ranked spot. It's a top-ranked spot. Tequila Town's a top-ranked spot in Savannah. They have multiple locations. They make a really good margarita. But I will say this and give you guys a duck behind the scenes. And I'm going to say this, and I want to make this right. But the bartender that I shouted out in the video, I did not get his name right. And I'm not going to mess it up twice because I don't know what his name is. But I apologize. I'm sorry.
Hopefully he sees this.
Yes.
He's probably
Formal
not a fan
apology.
if you messed his name up, though.
Yeah. He's
I
like
don't
this
know.
dumb idiot.
Hey, if you guys been to any one of these spots, and I see Nick, he says my Miyabi's. Okay, hello, y'all. Says the Gray. Yeah, I
Who doesn't love
agree.
the Gray? Yeah.
The Gray. If you haven't been to the Gray, you might want to save some money and go. Okay. If you've been to any of these and had any of these margaritas, tell us which one was your favorite margarita. Why?
Yeah.
Put in the comments down below. All right, Tone. Next part, very exciting. We got to go to the VIP event with Roberto Leoci, and what an amazing event that was, right?
Dude. I mean, we're jumping into the Nooks and Crannies verse of not only the video that just came out, but what's also coming up on the horizon, right? So, Pat, how would you describe the VIP event in the food and wine tasting with Chef Roberto Leoci and having him homemaking carbonara pasta?
Well, super unexpected. I think, because we did a little interview with him prior. You were at his house to get the interview, talking about the guanciale and all that kind of stuff. But I guess I've never seen pasta handmade before. And that part blew my mind, because when you talk about hand cutting pasta with as much pasta as it was for 50 people, I'm just like, whoa.
Yeah.
How did he do that? I cannot believe it. What about you? What did you take away from the how did you feel about the carbonara?
All right, I'm gonna say I said it in the video and I'll say it here. 2 words: real guanciale. All right. Leave out the 24 aged Pecorino Romano. Leave out the emulsified egg. Leave out the rendered guanciale fat. Leave all that out. The fact that he imported and brought in real deal guanciale shows the difference. I mean, the hand cut pasta was fantastic. I'm not going to say that it wasn't, but I think what was really cool, not even just we learned some really cool stuff and some real chef tips with Roberto, right?
Absolutely. And we're going to show you that right now, but let's catch up a little bit. So Captain Giggle Pants said that was very big of you to apologize for Terry. Okay. Tourist in my town said local 1110. Okay.
Local 1110. Yep. Fantastic Caesar salad, by the way.
Okay. Brandon said been there on the name flavor up. Hello, y'all says Repeal 33 is great. Have you guys been to Repeal?
Yes, we have. It's next to the Gray on MLK.
Yeah, love it.
Got Arky Station and Common Thread both on the comment list on there, and those are a couple of restaurants. And what's cool is, like, location-wise, right, Pat? Like, in the realty of Savannah, all those spots are in different areas, right? It's all not just one next to each other, next to each other, next to each other.
Yeah. You can travel all over the cities to find great spots. Hell, what's the one? Oh, shoot. Oh, the ones that we went to Fitzroy. Who's that? What's the cotton what's the one that's in the park? Forsyth.
Oh, Forsyth. Oh my God, Collins Quarter.
Collins Quarter, that's the one. Yeah. Collins Quarter is in a different spot, so it's great. We got Honey's Homestyle Creamery. Thank you for coming on.
Honey's one of the best gelaterias in the greater Savannah area. If you haven't checked them out, they're in the Food Line Shopping Center in Port Wentworth. You got to go out and get a scoop.
Definitely. And the avocado. If you get a chance, you'll never drink coffee the same after the avocado. But all right, so we got some cool tips from Roberto. I'm just going to show some highlights from the event. So here we go.
See, so I like rolling
this
it up
awesome. Right here. God.
Like this. And I like hand cutting it because I can. Now, one of my first restaurants that I worked in Italy was under Francesco Bernardelli, and we had to hand cut our pastas. And if they weren't all equal, he'd take it and smash it up in the ball and tell you to start over again. The garlic. So in Italy, the garlic, a lot of people have problems digesting garlic. And when I went to school in Firenze, Italy, the teachers always told me is that you gotta take out that middle part.
Okay.
And that helps with the digestion of garlic. And that's the part that is hard to digest. So right in between the garlic, the inside of it. So we'll do while we're showing the guests, I'll be doing a few. So you see the green spot? So that's the part that people have trouble digesting, or people that don't like garlic. That is that part that that it is hard to digest. So
I did not know that.
yeah, I learned that in Italy when I went to school. And
How cool is that?
2002. So yeah, that's the little part.
And to be able to do that with gloves like that, I mean, that's
Everybody
different.
get a whole bunch of different trick tips.
Of course, he's a
Yeah, I like
professional,
showing
so-
tricks and tips, and I love sharing everything that I do. It's like,
Man, and then running around with him during the Savannah Food and Wine Festival, dude. That's the man. That is the kind of stuff that I look forward to. Like he opened up doors that we could not have possibly gotten into.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I think that
Oh,
was the
man.
cool part about the VIP event, right? Not only did we get to have Chef Roberto Leoci's incredible carbonara and their new catering company coming out, Taste the Honey, which will be out soon. They're doing private events. They're doing a whole bunch of really cool stuff. Procuring like caviar they're doing too. But awesome stuff. What the Taste the Honey team has going. But more importantly, that's what the event was, right? Like that's what the event was, and that's why you were paying the money at the event to go out and see that, because you weren't getting those tips anywhere else. Where else is a well-renowned, an internationally renowned chef in Savannah going to teach you all of these things?
Exactly. Is that the best tip you took away from this whole event?
The best thing that I took away the whole entire event was we have an incredible food scene in Savannah.
Oh yeah, for sure. All right. So if you want to see more behind the scenes content, or would you rather see head-to-head food battles? Well, you've done those before.
Head-to-head food battles. I think Chef Colby just jumped in the chat. What's going on, Chef Colby?
Oh, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Yeah, we need to get you back on, Kobe.
Yeah, Colby was on the best barbecue video in Savannah. He helped us out, and he really brought a really cool, unique flair and taste to it, because obviously being a professionally trained chef and working in restaurants, you get someone who legitimately knows what they're talking about compared to me making stuff all off the fly,
I mean, I learned a ton from Chef Kobe on that episode. You haven't seen Best Barbecue in Savannah, definitely check it out, because it actually opened up our eyes to Slow Fire too, because we got in the comments, you've got to go to Slow Fire. And that's how we kind of found Slow Fire. So thanks, Kobe, for jumping on. I want to talk. Some people said Sorry Charlie's is good.
Yep. Really good raw bar. I agreed. Okay. It is fantastic.
All right. And now, so if you didn't see the Roberto Leoci one, that was the one we released a couple of weeks, a week and a half ago, right?
Yeah, that came out last Saturday.
Last Saturday. So go check that one out. Okay, you get to see the whole event. We also had Danny Skalak.
Dan Skalak, who's a sommelier, and gave some really awesome wine tips. And it was really cool to hear that what his favorite wine was. I'm not going to spoil that for you. You got to check that out in the video.
Definitely check it out. I was actually surprised. So I mean, so then we went to the Savannah Food and Wine Festival as part of the VIP event. So we're gonna give you a little preview of that. That one's coming out this Saturday, 8 p.m. Don't miss it. Super fun. We talked to like 8 different people. Roberto was just taking us around to all his buddies. So it was really cool.
So, Tony, we are got the honor and pleasure of coming to the Savannah International Food and Wine Festival. What are you feeling, man? How you feeling about this?
I'm really enjoying what we have to offer here at St. Paul's Greek Orthodox Church. We have Yaya's Kitchen, Castaways, Calm Clump, Wexford's, Fix on the River, Crystal Beer Parlor, Arthur Station, Olympia Cafe, 45 Bistro, man. So it is a huge spread over here of food that we're going to be able to go out and try, showcase. And I think what's really cool is it's for a fantastic cause. You're going to be running fundraisers. They're going to be running fundraisers all night. And not only get to we have an incredible bite, but we get to help out charity. And that's always awesome to give back to the community.
You know, about the charity thing, Tone, I just want to bring this up real quick. And Brandon, it was me, you, and Brandon that was helping promote the event when you were over at Chef Leoci's house. Yep. And that helped sell out the rest of the tickets.
Yeah.
Which is pretty awesome.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool to be able to do something like that for the awesome event that they put on, and be able to help out in that part was really cool.
Yeah. So let's catch up a little bit. Captain Ziggle said grapes. Steven said a 999 challenge.
For those who don't know, and Taurus, you know, said at the Savannah, the 999 challenge is 9 beers, 9 innings, and 9 dogs.
Oh, okay.
I have done it before. It's very difficult.
You've completed it?
Technically not to success because I did not hold my stomach in.
Oh, well, darn it. All right, Tourist of My Town says at Savannah Bananas, and hello, y'all says, who hells y'all film since y'all said you had a hard time with it in the beginning? What? Who helps y'all film? Okay, yeah, so the wives joined the crew.
Shout out Mrs. D and Mrs. B for being our in-house film crew, and we appreciate both of them for letting us two idiots talk on a camera. Thank you to both of you.
It has been so helpful. I can't tell you, just having them, and then, you know, Miss B with her eye for food, and Miss D, she's got the people. So I mean, it's been a perfect harmonious thing. So thank you. Both of y'all have been amazing. And then after the Savannah Food and Wine Festival, we did go to Husk, and that's going to be our next video. So let's give you a little taste of the next video.
So then what do we got here?
So we have the beef tartare here. It's Chef Jacob's take and turn on it, right? So you have some classic components, but it does a couple of cool things that I find awesome. Outside of using a local cattery at Hunter Cattle for the beef, the little crispy pieces on top is a beef tendon that is dehydrated and crisp back up. So you get a little crunch on that. Not only that, but you have grated over the top of the horseradish, which I didn't know was a root until I've only seen horseradish and horseradish sauce. And they're house making their own focaccia, which is awesome. So I can't wait to jump on it and dive right in.
Let's stop talking about it. Let's just do it up.
Oh man, dude. What an experience that was. So you definitely don't want to miss that. Stay tuned for that one. And then finally, for our next live video, we're trying to get a special guest in here, Tony. Who are we trying to get?
We obviously, first off, just thank you everyone who's been in the comment section the whole entire time. Thank you guys for your support on the first live episode. We really appreciate the support. We couldn't do this without you, because if we didn't get any views on our videos, quite frankly, I don't know if we would continue doing it. Leaving that out of aside, you know, one of the early videos, and this was one of our earlier videos, we had an incredible, we did the best sandwiches in Savannah. And the comment section was so fierce and so angry that we did not do Rocky's justice. So we got in contact with the owner, Bill Vesicchio, and he has agreed to jump on our next live episode so we get to hang out with and get to talk with Bill Vesicchio, the owner of Rocky's New York Italian Deli in Sandfly.
Oh, and if you hadn't watched that video, it's going to be in the description down below, but here's a little preview of what it
Rocky's
was.
Deli. After numerous Facebook requests, we were told that we have to come back, that we didn't do Rocky's any justice, that we have to come back and try a number of different sandwiches. So we're here with Bill, the owner here of Rocky's, here on right off this little White Marsh Skidway. Sandfly, there we go, that's the term we want to use. So welcome in, Bill.
How you doing?
Welcome in, Bill, in his own restaurant.
Rocky's.
been open just a little over 7 years now.
Bill, is there anything you're going to say to the fans that yelling at us to make sure that we?
Yeah.
Anything you want to say to them?
I wouldn't be here without you guys. I mean, this is the most fun customer base that I've ever seen. We have fun in the store, and you guys support us like nothing I've ever seen before. I mean, it's amazing, and we keep growing because of you. And it's from my heart. I appreciate it.
And that's what it's all about, right, Pat? Right there, what Bill said is what it's all about. I think that's the core of what Nooks and Crannies is doing to accomplish, giving support back to the businesses in Savannah and showcasing the incredible food of what they have to do. Also, great fact, Bill is also an original Long Islander. So
that's right.
Shout out our boy Bill.
Yeah. I will tell you, I'm happy that we're able to bring to light on the restaurants. Anytime you share or like the videos, you're really helping out these businesses. When you talk about Honey's Creamery on here, they got 4,000 views. The Rockies really got 13,000 views. And this is 13,000 people that have seen them. And now they go to these places and support the business. So please share the videos with people, and like the videos so that they can get more traction. Then you'll be helping out the restaurants too. And obviously be helping us out too. And we really, really, really appreciate it.
We do.
But this isn't just a recap show. We're here to we're going to be doing this monthly. We're viewer driven. So we want to know what restaurants should we go to. Please let us know so we can try to coordinate. We're still trying to coordinate with restaurants right now. We can just talk about a couple. Ember Lotus we're trying to get into. Trying to get the Ardsley Station, the Castaway. So there's a lot of restaurants we're reaching out to.
On the
Which
River.
Ones should we do? Vic's on the River. Yeah, it's another one we're trying to get onto. So, it's been a great ride. And like I said, thank you all for coming on and watching with us. And Tony, is there anything else you want to say to the fans?
I just to reiterate what Pat said, thank you guys for supporting us for this point in time. We don't know yet. We're coming on the 1 year anniversary. Let us know. Is there a 1 year anniversary video you want us to do? Do you guys want a full recap video of the best bites we've had that year? Let us know in the comments.
That'd be good. And so just like in our other videos, stay curious.
Stay hungry.